guys, it's me again. Welcome to my channel. I'm taking you out with me today to go and braid somebody's hair, and because if you didn't know, I also go by Cilla Braids. I am a mobile braider and I do my own braids, and I happen to do other people's braids too for a cheeky fee. So we are, oh, kill me then. We are on our way to my client's house, and hopefully if we don't lose too much light, I'll check in with you at the end of it. But what I will definitely be attempting to do is show you my masterwork after it's done. But since I have you on the roads with me, I thought I would do one of many segments called Coach Cilla, and this is kind of like my agony aunt bit. I really wish someone would let me in, like, please. Okay, so today's dilemma or question is basically Cilla. So I'm a stepmom, and I have my stepdaughter who is, I think, in primary school. I have my stepdaughter every week, and from what I've ascertained from said child's primary school child, birth mom doesn't do anything with her, is not interested in doing homework with her. She basically lives a boring life at her mum's house, and it really frustrates me. Like, it really upsets me, and I feel so sorry for my stepdaughter. Essentially, this woman was just saying how much she loves her, but yeah, like, it was a long story, but yeah, essentially that she loves her, and what should she do? Now, the only reason why I'm sharing this here is because I've already said it to her. So I'm essentially just repeating, and I'm repeating this so anyone that ever comes to me with this type of question, you kind of know my stance on it. And so to get straight to it, it's none of your business. I just feel, in fact, I know, like, scientifically, socially, professionally, and by lived experience, there's enough burdens on our back as stepmoms, and so let's not add more. Okay, oh, I lost ya. Okay, so let's not add more. And what I mean by this, well, actually, I'm not going to explain what I mean. I feel like it's self-explanatory, but what I'm trying to say is there are a few things that you need to consider when you feel yourself getting riled up over the other parent that actually has nothing to do with you. And, you know, in most cases, both parents, biological parents, want nothing to do with each other. They're like having to work it out because they have a child together. So yeah, what it is you have to consider, is this child safe, and does the stepchild have all of their necessities met, right? The only time I feel like a stepmom should feel enraged or concerned, and rightly so, is if a child's necessities, the stepchild's necessities, are not being met. So you have to consider, is the child dressed appropriately for the season? Okay, is the child under or overweight? And even then, that is just by it can be by opinion, right? Because we're not doctors, we don't measure our BMIs at home, and I don't even subscribe to BMI. But I guess another way to phrase it in your mind is this person eating minimum 3 meals a day, right? So if your stepchild is coming to you saying, I only ate once a day, then I hear you, be concerned, right? Is the child groomed? Like you know, is personal hygiene being upkept? And yeah, just general things like this. Yeah, you get my drift. And when it comes to school, are they falling behind? Okay, so you're thinking about these things, and if the answer is yes, their necessities are being met, you need to not worry. You need to know that it's none of your business, because the birth parent that you're not with, the other parent, they are mothering. In this scenario, they are mothering the way they choose to. So they, for example, let me talk about me. Yeah, my children will often like catchphrase me, and the catchphrase is, I'm just not that type of mum. So like they might say things to me like, oh, I really wish we could bake a cake today, but we know you're not that type of mum. Because I'm sorry, I just don't have the patience to bake with young children. Like I can bake or cook or whatever with my 11-year-old, but the children under that, it's just like, whoa, do you know what I mean? They start fighting, making a mess. I'm using my adult brain and thinking that this is a very simple task, but to their young brain, it's quite complex, and you get my point. I'm just not that type of mum. Don't get me wrong, I do avail myself because I'm not a mean mum, but I'm not that type of mum. So when you're looking at the birth mum in this instance, if she is consistently one way, so she's not that interested in doing homework with the child, it's not the end of the world. She's not interested in playing games, and she'll much rather let the child watch TV all day, every day. It's not the end of the world. Trust me, loads of mums are doing that. Loads of fathers are doing that. Loads of parents, grandparents are doing that. I should really roll out my window. Loads of oh, I'm really sorry for like all that time. You must have had so much noise when I could have just rolled up my window. But anyway, I'm learning. And also, if you see like there's different video quality per video, you'll bear with me. I'm still working it out, right? Yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, every mother mothers differently, and although you, as loving as a stepmom as you are, or as concerned, or as much as you want the best for this child, your best does not have to be the other person's best. Your considerations doesn't have to be the other person's considerations. And I think even in the co-parenting between biological parents, the only mutual considerations there should be are the necessities of the child being met, and if there's like any special requirements that need to be taken care of. Anything outside of that, everyone should be happy to parent in their own particular way, right? Even if your stepdaughter is moaning, oh, you know, it's so fun at dad's house because you stepmom, you play with me, she's just gonna have to get used to it. She's got a mum that's this way, she's got a stepmom that is this way. And one of the blessings of being a stepchild and having these parenting figures around you, which is more than two, that love you so much, is that you get to experience different lifestyles, and it will raise the stepchild to become a more well-rounded child. Whereas the person that is raised in the nuclear family, they will be more well-rounded, but they're more dependent on different experiences that are brought to them by mum and dad, and maybe school or trips and travels, things like this. But for the stepchild, you may have a step parent from another culture, or that has different moral standings and traditions and such, and by being raised by these other parenting figures, like whether you have a stepdad and a stepmom, as well as a mum and a dad, you get to take in so much more from different standpoints, right? So as a stepmother, you should consider that I have a flavor to add to this mix. Let me hone that flavor, let me own that flavor, and let me stay facing my front. Okay, just do you and let everybody else do them. Because it's one thing that I know co-parents say is they don't like feeling or being pressured or being controlled by the other parent, and rightly so. And the stepmom especially gets into a place where she is being controlled and, oh, know your place and da 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 and da 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 da. Don't then, as a stepmom, start to project that don't project what is being projected onto you, okay? And in essence, this is the one main lane you should stay in. Like, stay in your lane concerning the other parent. It's just none of your business. I hope what I said was coherent, because this multitasking is quite a lot and I'm not wanting my phone to topple over again. But yeah, I think just in case I have not been, go ahead. Just in case I have not been, succinct and clear and straight to the point with what I was saying. Bottom line is, mind your business, as in really only mind what you are doing. Stay within the remit of your control. So your spouse, as in your partner or the other parent, they're not within your remit of control. So just stay out of it. You can control yourself, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. So stay within the remit of your control. Do what it is you want to do for that child. And another thing, on the case of homework, right? There are some parents that really couldn't care less about school, right? Or they don't think that their children need school, or homework might be a bit trivial this week, or homework, you don't need it. Like, you go to school, you learn the bulk of what you learn there. Whatever the reason is, if you are pressed about it, if you're upset, or if you feel like, it is a great benefit for your stepchild, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do the homework with the stepchild, and don't get yourself into a place of resentment, or, I'm not even the biological mom and I'm doing what the biological mom should be doing. Don't do that, right? You have two options here if this is how you're feeling. Don't do it, and let the biological parents run it the way they want to run it, okay? Or do it. And do it with the best of your ability. Do it with the fullness of your heart. Do it with joy, and do it knowing that you are doing a service to your stepchild, and you're not doing it for, make sure you're not doing it for the approval of your partner or the birth mum, okay? Be content in your efforts. Know how you want to participate in the raising of your stepchild, and just do it. Just do it, and do it with an open heart. Don't do it for praise, okay? So that's what I'm going to say on that. And yeah, that has been today's segment on Coach Cilla, okay? So I hope that's been clear. I think I might come back to you with bullet points. I probably won't, but I think I made sense. Oh my gosh, there's traffic everywhere. I really hope I made sense. And if you have a dilemma yourself, or even if you're not even in a step family, but you have a friend that has issues, or a friend that is having co-parenting problems, feel free by all means to holler at me via Instagram or via email, which will pop up at the end of this video. And just send me your dilemmas, and I will answer them in the next segment. And if you feel like you don't want me to answer the question publicly, you can book a coaching session with me. There's concession prices for those who are on benefits, and then there's full prices, and I can give you all that information if you just inquire via email. Bish bash bosh, Bob's your uncle. It's all gonna be dandy. So I'm gonna continue to make my way to my client's house, and hopefully I'll check in with you later. Peace out for now. Yeah, okay. No, it's fine. Yeah.
It's really not a mega.
Go true. I feel feel like I need to go back
Guys,
and
this
watch
is
this
actually where the
properly.
video ends. I did a really bad job of ending
That's
this
not the
video.
police.
Several days later, here I am in the middle of
So
mothering,
they're actually trying to
editing.
kill her for real.
So here's a client selfie video thing, and I'll do better next time. Bye.
They set them up nicely. Whoa! Wow. But why though? Because she knows that she's too close to the truth.